All three. Let's go ahead and give this a try. One thing I'm wondering is maybe you put Princess Knight in this deck now because of Saren and Yukari, but One thing I'm wondering is maybe you put Princess Knight in this deck now because of Saren and Yukari, but maybe you put Princess Knight in this deck now.
Hey, actually... That's not a bad idea. Hey guys, Fuchsia here. So, I'm back. It's been a long time since I've made a video. I'm sorry about that because I've been really busy lately, so I couldn't really make that many videos. But I'm back right now, and the main expansion's out. And today we're going to play a list from Aporo, which is an Amulet Havencraft list. With a bit of a twist because, as Igni pointed out in his video, the new card, Princess Knight, is actually really good. And in this deck specifically, it can really accelerate Yukari and Saren as like power plays because of their union bursts. Saren actually becomes a really consistent board clear, and Yukari becomes a much more versatile card because you can play. The timing isn't as restricted as before because you can just proc it from turn 6 onwards. But yeah, maybe you would want to run 3 Iron Knuckle Nuns instead of 3 Princess Knights. Maybe 2 Princess Knights is okay with 3 Iron Knuckle Nuns. I had to remove the Zoes because like Princess Knight draws a card anyways, so I just figured that it'll be the same, you know, because Zoe needs an Evo to draw a card anyways if you don't have like, any heals, so I figure it balances out, you know. But yeah, you might want to run 3 Iron Knuckle Nuns instead of 3 Princess Knights. But yeah, I'll show you some games and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get on with the games. Okay, so here's our first matchup against one of the strongest decks right now in Rotation Ladder, Evo Sword. Igni keeps blaming Essia for popularizing this with his super great list that he had got a 20 game win streak with. But I've seen a lot of variants on ladder, and actually I think some of the control variants are quite more annoying than Essia's aggressive variant, which, don't get me wrong, might be more consistently good, but I don't know, I find the control variant, like the one I'm going to fight, spoiler alert, is quite more annoying. But either way, we play the Master Educator here. And as you can see in our hand, we already have Yukari and Saren, so drawing a Princess Knight would be amazing. And of course, we draw him. We don't want to play him on turn 3 because obviously with Saren and Yukari in hand, it's better to play him on Evo. And so we do play him on Evo. And drawing the Elana too. So I decided to just Elana here instead of using the Princess Knight. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I should have waited for next turn, because then you can proc Elana and just buff Elana and the Master Educator. But I decided to do it this way. Either way, they have to spend an Evo here just to get rid of this Elana. And the Master Educator comes out. And the Master Educator can trade for free here because we still have 2 Evos. So it's really easy, I think, to misplay and just Evo the Princess Knight without thinking about, you know, the Master Educator effect, but thankfully I didn't do it here. Just doing a lot of things and healing up. But also, because we evoed the Princess Knight, Now our Sarens and Yukaris are much better and much more versatile. And that's really relevant in this matchup because you want Saren really consistently to board clear, and Yukari kind of protects from Pekarin and stuff. For example, right now, it would have been great to have Yukari here, but now we have Yukari. They had to spend all of their resources on that turn just to clear our board, so that's good. Calm Featherfolk and Yukari out. Maybe you could have argued for Yukari into repair mode here just to give the Pregnant Bane, but I like it this way because next turn we can combo the Calm Featherfolk with Siren. Yeah. Now we just play Siren, remove the Pekarin, and just go ham. So just proccing it, healing, and then playing another, of course, so I can Siren again next turn. And healing again, playing face. Now, this is the annoying part about the control variant of Sword. Courtly Dance isn't that great on early game card, but when it gets to the late game like this, when it's fighting more control decks like ours, it's amazing. But yeah, as you can see here, the Siren is really relevant in this matchup because, you know, I can just play an Iron Knuckle Nun here and then just remove their board, which would normally be pretty hard to remove it with Team Have Siren. And then just Evo, and then get the heal, get the board, and get the buff. Okay, so Sword does sword things, just recovering endlessly. Sword is so strong right now. They're like the Evo Sword package is like, you have to be pretty smart actually to play it. Like, I mean, I didn't have to be Einstein or anything, but it's quite a difficult deck to play, especially considering how many variants it has. There's the aggressive variant and the more controlly one, and this one unfortunately is the more controlly one, which we have not that good of a matchup compared to the more aggro one. But either way, we draw one of our win conditions here, Wilbert Grand Knight. So basically, the only way they can really survive here is they have exactly what they're going to pull. Steadfast Samurai, the Bane of Wilbert, of course. And they, of course, draw another 2-drop to Evo too. Free Evo. It's pretty lucky, to be honest. But, you know, what can you do? Just go face here. Fortunately, our Siren can deal with this board and hopefully deal with another Steadfast Samurai. Going face for 8. And this is why I don't like the control variant of Sword when fighting against them. Just this. You know, Zeus is so consistent with Evo Sword right now because they have so many Evos. But yeah, that was the power of Princess Knight. Okay, for this next game, against Rune, everybody's favorite class right now. Kidding, of course. So this deck actually has a pretty great matchup against most versions of Rune. I'd say the most terrible matchup for it is Carol Rune, like that new Carol OTK deck. It's not really an OTK, it's more like a 3-turn kill. But yeah, against that deck, this deck can't really do that much if they get their game plan on, because we can't really aggro them that much unless we like high roll to Oblivion. But against Kuon, against Natural Rune, you know, the two better rune decks, it does pretty well, I think. And against Dirt, if they don't get Media, it's great. If they have Media, then you're screwed basically. Because I actually faced a Dirt Rune earlier, and well, let's just say it didn't go so well. It just burned me and banished my Elana Amulet. Feels bad, man. But yeah, just playing the Princess Knight here because it'll be a while before we Evo. Anyways, and I want to like draw Elana for Evoing Elana. That's why. Plus our only like premium burst card is Yukari anyways. Which, don't get me wrong, is relevant, but I figured the Evo could be better used here. Okay. Just drawing cards all day. Alright. So, just playing the Forbidden Sanctuary here. And dealing with that. Maybe I should have, maybe I shouldn't have done that because it becomes really removable now. By Magic Masao, but yeah, like this. But you know, I prefer previewing the Barang because it's so much more annoying for him to handle. A 6 play point follower. No, not a 6 play point. Oh my god, I'm really tired. I mean, a 6 HP follower. Like, as you can see here, they have to evo the Shikigami and also waste a Zealot on it. But it's pretty relevant. Then we just play Wilbert. And I'm saving the Evo because I want to draw Elana. And just play the Elana. But yeah, they play the great combo of Sagacious Core and Kyoka here. Unfortunately, the Kyoka damage does mean that our Tutankhamun doesn't resummon itself. Of course they have Fire Embrace. You have to always assume that they have Fire Embrace. Bit of a surprise that they sacrificed that one, but then again they might just want this, you know, the war. So we're looking like in a predicament right now. But you know, I draw the Cal. Not just slam it down because, well, there's a board that we have to handle, and Siren's not active yet, so what choice do I have? Playing the Yukari here just for the heal because, well, we have 3 Yukaris anyways, so I thought, what the heck, you know, because the next 2 turns, these 2 Yukaris would be active. So I just figured, why not? Verdict Ritual here on the Yukari. Another Magic Missile to face. And Kuon, of course. Everybody's favorite card. To be honest though, like, real talk, I actually really like Kuon. It's just that, well, I can see how he's really annoying. Especially with the Mysterian project, you know? I do think that sometimes it's overblown though, the heat for Kuon. But either way, we just play 2 Barongs here and then just protect it with a Yukari. So now they have to trade all of their stuff in. And so we get a lot of damage in. Because of the Wilbur effect. And you can see here they play basically their entire hand. and just go face. Now this might seem dangerous at first, but then again, we do have our favorite card, which is Siren. Man, really, I started this expansion really hating Siren because I really didn't like how her Union Burst was so weak compared to the others, just dealing 3 damage to all enemy followers. When like, you know, when like it's only active from like turn 9 or 8, or like if you're lucky 7. But you know, in an Amulet deck where she can actually use her evolve effect, she's actually really great. And as we can see here, they can't handle it, and they quit. So if you want to like try to have a good win rate against Kuon, this might be a good deck. Okay, so final game of the day against literally the same opponent. A spell boost Kyoka player again. They have nicer sleeves. The pufferfish. I find it really cute actually. You know, it's one of those weird maybe Japanese things where, you know, like that trope in Japanese like anime and stuff where high school girls like really weird and kind of gross things and call it cute. Oh my god, she's calling me a yeah buddy hentai, but she's the one using a pufferfish sleeve. Whatever. So yeah, basically we have a great opening here. Just playing out the Princess Knight because I'm going to Evo the Elana anyways, so I might as well play the Princess Knight for the draw here and get some damage off. The turn 5 of this deck is really insane. Like, if you get the ultra high roll of getting the one play point amulet that summons the healing one, like the Calm Feather Folk, and then also Master Educator, and that is uncommon, and then just play Elana. That's really insane. But either way, we have the next best thing here, and just have a great turn 5 with Elana, Master Educator, and another ward, Iron Knuckle, and just playing this so we can draw later. Going face, and this massive board that they can't handle turn 5 and just quit. So yeah, that just highlights, even if it's not the ideal high roll, the high rolls of this deck is pretty great. Okay guys, that's all for this video. Really fun deck, really good against Rune. I don't know how it fares against normal decks, and like normal other decks from other classes. I imagine it does worse against more controlly classes like Blood right now, ironically. And Princess Knight, maybe it's a good addition, I think, but I think you just want 2 of them, like replacing Zoe maybe, and just have 3 Iron Knuckle Nuns because it's so much value to get the ward and for Wilbert and the heal for Elana in the late game from Iron Knuckle Nun, and just having a proactive turn 3 play that you don't feel bad for, because sometimes you play Princess Knight on 3 and you feel bad because you could have evoed him. But yeah, this is the deck, guys. Credit to Apora and Igni. I'll have links to their YouTube channels and Twitters in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like if you enjoyed the video, and if you don't like it, just ignore it, I guess. And yeah, have a good day, everyone.